Hello everyone, Carson here back on Sudoku on New York Times. Today is June 13th, 2024. Let's start today's hard Sudoku. First of all, I see that these 8s force the digit 8 into this cell in block 2. These 8s point down. These 8s point right, and this cell also sees another 8. So in block 6, the digit 8 is forced into this cell, and then these 8s force the digit 8 into this cell in block 9, and then I can place the final 8 on the whole board into this cell in block 7. All 8s are done. Surprisingly, that's the first digit that I looked at for this puzzle, and I've already placed all 8s because of the setting and all the given digits. Very luckily. Alright, so yeah, I'll take that. Let's move on to the next digit, probably 2. Yeah, these 2s force the digit 2 into one of these 2 cells in block 6. Actually, I didn't choose quite a good digit, because there are only 3 given 2s, and don't usually mark 2s like this, if I have to. No, I don't mark them in this kind of pattern. Well, let's see if I can find a better digit. Maybe this 4 points up and this 4 points right. So in block 2, the digit 4 is forced into row 2, and these 4s point right. This 4 points left and this 4 points down. So in block 4, the digit 4 is forced into row 4. This 3 points up and this 3 points left. So in block 1, the digit 3 is forced into column 2, and then these 3s, they basically force 3 into one of these 2 cells in block 4. These 5s points left and this cell sees another 5. This 5 points right and this 5 points down. So in block 9, the digit 5 is forced into column 8, and then the 5 in block 6 goes into one of these 2 cells. The digit 9 in block 4 is forced into one of these 2 cells. Okay, this 1 points up and this 1 points left. So in block 1, the digit 1 is forced into one of these 2 cells, and these 2 cells form a 1-3 pair. Because in block 1, the digits 1 and 3 are still missing, and they cannot go into these open cells because they see 1 and 3. Now, only 2 open cells are available for both 1 and 3, so these 2 cells have to be, you can say, reserved for 1 and 3. So nothing else apart from 1 and 3 can go in these 2 cells. So this 1-3 pair eliminates all other digits from these 2 cells. So I guess you can say 2, 5, 6, and 7 are the digits that go into the other 4 open cells. But it's not good to mark. I'll mark this 5 or 7. No, 5 or 7 candidates, because it sees 2 or 6, so it can only contain either 5 or 7. Anyway, 1's here, and this one points down. In row 3, 1, 3, 7, and 9 are the digits that go into the open cells. This cell sees 1 and 9, so it's 3 or 7. This cell sees 1, so it's 3, 7, or 9. This cell sees 3, so it's 1, 7, or 9. In column 6, there we go. 1, 2, 3, and 9 are the digits that go into the open cells. This cell sees 2, 3, and 9. So this cell can only contain 1. Because, quick rundown again. This cell sees 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So the only digit that this cell does not see is 1. So it has to be a 1. Because nothing else apart from 1 can go into this cell. So 1 has to go in this cell, otherwise it would end up being empty. And of course, we don't want an empty cell, so 1 is the only digit that can go in this cell. And then 1 in this cell is eliminated because it now sees this 1. So the digit 1 in block 7 is forced into this cell. I can then mark, actually, after I place this 1, this cell sees 2, this cell also sees 2, so 2 is forced into this cell in block 7. And then this cell sees 4, so 4 goes into the other open cell in block 7. And this cell is a 7. So block 7 is actually done right after I place this 1. That was nice. Okay, and then these 4s force the digit 4 into this cell in block 4. I was just trying to eliminate 4 from this cell because it now sees this 4. Okay, these 2's point up to force the digit 2 into this cell in block 1. Then these 2's force the digit 2 into one of these 2 cells in block 2. And these 2 cells form a 2-4 pair. Same logic with this 1-3 pair, because 2's, 4's... Oh, actually, yeah, this cell sees 2 and 4, and these 2 cells also see 2 and 4 in the same row. So only 2 open cells are available for both 2 and 4. Since 2 and 4 are still missing, they still have to go somewhere in block 2. So these 2 cells are reserved for these 2 digits. This 2-4 pair eliminates all other digits from these 2 cells, meaning that the other 3 open cells form a 3-7-9 triple. This cell sees 3 and 7. 3 and 7, so this cell must be a 9. And the other 2 open cells form a 3-7 pair. This 3-7 pair eliminates 3's and 7's from all other open cells in the same row. That means this cell cannot contain 3, this cell cannot contain 7. Now, this cell can only be a 1, because it's a part of the 1-3 pair, and after 3 is eliminated from this cell is then made a 1. So this cell is a 3, this cell is a 9. We got a 5, 6, 7 triple in block 1. This cell sees 6, so 6, 6, 7, 7. Okay. This cell is also for 5, 6, or 7 for this column, but can't be 6, because it sees the 6 from block 1. These 2 cells form a 3-6 pair, but this cell sees 6, so 6 goes here, and this is a 3 to go. To finish off this column, there's a 5-7-9 triple in block 4. In block 3, 1 goes into one of these 2 cells, 4 goes here, this 6 points up, so it goes into one of these 2 cells, and 7, I guess it's not really limited. Okay, in column 6, this cell sees 3, so it can only go into the other open cell, and column 6 finishes off with a 2. Then, these 2's force the digit 2 into this cell in block 6. This 9 points up. In row 7. 4, 5, and 6 are the digits that go into the open cells. This cell sees 5, so it's 4 or 6. This can be 4, 5, or 6, so can the cell. I guess I'll just mark some more digits, I guess. Yeah, the 6 in block 5 goes into one of these two cells, 2 in block 8 goes into one of these two cells. These 9s point right. Okay, in row 6, this cell sees 9, this cell also sees 9. So 9 goes into one of these two cells in row 6, and because both of these two open cells are in block 6, 9 in all other open cells in block 6 are eliminated. I feel like I'm really missing something here. Like, something is just not right. Okay, found it. 2, 6, and 5 in row 8 point right. So only 3 open cells are available for 2, 5s, and 6. Sorry, I meant to eliminate 4 from this cell because if I were to put a 4 here, then I can't fit all 2s, 5s, and 6s in block 8. Because these two cells see 2, 5, and 6 from row 8, and these 3 digits are still missing from block 8. So they have to go into these 3 open cells. Right? Yeah. So this 2, 5, 6 triple eliminates all other digits from these 3 cells, making the other 2 open cells a 4-9 pair. No, not a 4-9, 4-7 pair. Sorry. A 4-7 pair. Which makes the other 3 open cells in this row a 1-3-9 triple. This cell sees 9, this cell sees 3, and this cell doesn't see any of them. The only deduction I've made from that is that the digit 4 in block 9 is now forced into one of these two cells. But that doesn't really mean anything, in my opinion. One in block 5 is forced into one of these two cells. We also got the 3s down here because of this 3. And I guess 5 can really go into any of these 5 cells, which is not great, as you can see. For row 4, this is 1, 5, 7, or 9, but C's 5, so it's 1, 7, or 9 only. Okay, in row 9, the digit 7 is still missing, and it can only go into one of these two cells. Actually, these are for 5, 6, or 7. The cell sees 5, so it's 6 or 7. It's 5, 6, or 7. There we go, finally. In column 9, the reason why this is 6 or 7 is because you see the 1 from the 1, 3, 9 triple, 3 as well. See the 2, you see the 4, you see the 5 as well. So it has to be 6 or 7, sees 8 and 9. If you're not sure, you can always check the digits that the cells see. No matter if it's hidden, that means if you'd only know it if you've done markings or making deductions, or whether it's given, like it's already placed, or that digit is already given from the very beginning. Anyway, the point is that this cell can only contain either 6 or 7, and in column 9, because there are 3 open cells which can only contain 3 certain digits. So in this case, in column 9, these 3 open cells can only contain 4, 6, and 7, and cannot contain any other digits. These 3 cells actually form a 4, 6, 7 triple and eliminates 4s, 6s, and 7s from all other open cells in this column. Because if I were to put 4, 6, and 7 into other open cells in this column, then we would end up having 1 extra cell without any digits. So we have to fit 4, 6, and 7 into these 3 cells, so that results in them not appearing in other cells. So that means this cell cannot contain 7, and these 3 cells form a 1, 3, 9 triple. This cell sees 1. Once again, I don't think it means anything. Oh, it does, because now 7 is eliminated from this cell because it sees the 4, 6, 7 triple, so this can't be 7, and these 2 cells see 7. So in row 4, the digit 7 is forced into this cell, which then makes this a 5, this a 5, this a 9. Up here, okay, 6, 7 pair. Okay, now 5 in these 2 cells are eliminated. 9 in the cell is eliminated. Okay, there we go. After I place this 9, it points right. With this 9, forces the digit 9 into this cell in block 5, which then makes this cell a 1, this a 5, and then this is a 3, 6, 1. This 3 points up makes this a 7, this a 3. This 7 points back down makes this a 4, 7. This 4 points back up again, makes this a 2 and 4. Column 4 is completed with a 6, so is column 5. Okay, now 5 is eliminated from the cell. So the digit 5 in block 6 is forced into this cell. We got a 3, 7 pair in row 5. The cell sees 3, so it goes like this. And a 4, 9 pair in these 2 cells, but this cell sees the 4 from the 4, 6, 7 triple, so it has to go into the other open cell. And this is a 9. This is a 3, 1, 9. Okay, it's finally getting done. 7, 6, 7. Alright. Nope. Sorry. 6. There we go. Alright, Alright, so I finished today's New York Times hard Sudoku in 19.5 minutes. Okay, so this took me slightly longer than usual. I mean, overall, it's not too difficult, but I can't say that this is very straightforward or very easy. No, because this is genuinely hard level Sudoku. So I'll go over the key spots again. Yeah, so first of all, I think that this 1-3 pair was fairly important. This 1-3 pair in block 1. And then later on, the single 1, this one. In column 6, there was a single 1, this cell. This one had to be a 1, which then helped finish up block 7. And then some other pairs like the 2-4 pair in block 2, you will just find them. And what else? Yeah, the 4-6-7 triple in column 9 was quite important. Oh, before that, the 2-5-6 triple in block 8, and then the 4-6-7 triple in column 9, the most important one, because it eliminated 7 from the cell, which then abled yeah, after I found this 4-6-7 triple, I could finally place the 7 into this cell for row 4, which then made the Sudoku puzzle end quite quickly. So yeah, I would say the most important spot for this puzzle is the 4-6-7 triple in column 9, which then helped place the 7 in row 4. There you go. I'm not gonna say anything else for this summary, because I know this video it's 20 minutes already. I like to keep my videos around 20 minutes. The best is that it ends within 20 minutes, but sometimes it's okay to overrun by a little bit. But yeah, so hopefully you also found this Sudoku puzzle alright, but even though if you had difficulties or other questions, feel free to leave it in the comments down below. I'll be glad to reply you. So today is June 13th, 2024. See you all in tomorrow's New York Times hard Sudoku solve. Bye!